to today's forecast. Today is August 26th, 2026, and it's a Wednesday, and one last nice morning before the heat and the humidity returns, and I would definitely go outside and enjoy it if you can. Widespread 50s across the state, but in our region there are a few 60s, especially near Philadelphia, where it's almost 70. Yeah, it's just a really nice morning, and some dew points are starting to get into the 60s, but we do have a lot of 50s and a few 40s even in the higher elevations. So for today, I'm forecasting mostly to partly cloudy skies across much of the region, and it's going to be one last beautiful day before we turn stickier and warmer for Thursday and beyond, and there's going to be more clouds possible the further west you go, and it's going to be slightly warmer than yesterday, but it's still going to be pretty comfortable. And looking ahead, severe storms are looking likely to make a return, especially across our northern and western areas for tomorrow, and they could bring damaging winds, small hail, flash flooding, and maybe a tornado or two. I wouldn't rule that out yet. And after this, we stay humid with multiple rain chances into the weekend. So for the Storm Prediction Center outlook for today, we have a general risk of thunderstorms, a few pop-up showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder possible, but it's not going to be anything like tomorrow. So for tomorrow, our northern and western areas are on a slight risk. That includes northwestern Chester County, all of Lancaster County, parts of Berks County, Lebanon County, portions of Lehigh County, and the rest of our area is in a marginal risk, and that general risk of thunderstorms extends from, and there's also a general risk of thunderstorms near the coast. So the main hazards are definitely going to be damaging winds and flash flooding, but there's going to be a decent amount of wind shear in the atmosphere tomorrow, which is going to help bring a few spin-ups. I'm not really expecting anything like what happened last Thursday, but definitely note that a tornado or two is possible across the region, especially in that northern part of the slight risk, but anything can happen in that marginal risk as well. So as we take a look at the future radar, we can see looking mostly clear today, but I wouldn't rule out a few showers, especially in our southern areas. And then as we head into tomorrow morning, a few showers possible, and that is really going to influence how our severe weather threat is going to be for tomorrow as well, because if these showers stick around for long enough, that could limit our severe weather threat. But if they don't, like this model suggesting, there could be more of a stronger severe weather threat, and you can see that later into tomorrow night, a few more storms start to pop up, and yeah, some of these are pretty strong, and also I think the flash flood risk is going to be higher with this event, especially in our southeastern areas. Like, people right along the Mason-Dixon line, Delaware border, and New Jersey border, I would watch this, because a lot of the models are kind of pinpointing that area, but there could still be shifts, and I would definitely watch this if you're in our northern areas, because there could still be flash flooding there. If a thunderstorm trains, it could drop like 1 to 2 inches per hour, and there could be some flooding on roadways, so I would definitely watch this. So as we head throughout today, a lot more places are going to reach 80. I think we did have a few spots reach 80 yesterday, but it was definitely not as widespread as it's going to be today. Yeah, so 80s across much of the area, and then as we head through tonight, temperatures don't really move around that much, and some places, most likely near the Delaware River, might not get below 70 tomorrow morning, but then as we head into the day on Thursday, a few lower to upper 80s are possible across the area. Although the rainfall might limit that a little bit if there's some morning convection, but if there's not, we could be in the sun. That's really gonna bring those temperatures up. Yeah, and then those storms come through, and it's gonna be a little drier, but those dew points are still gonna be high. So this is the first time I'm doing this, but we're gonna take a look at the Climate Prediction Center 6 to 10 day outlooks. This is just the chances of seeing above or normal or below normal temperatures or precip. So as we take a look at this period that you can see below me, August 31st until September 4th, you can see majority of the U.S. is in the warmer shade, as well as us. So I do think they're right with this. I do think we're gonna get above normal temperatures over the next few days and into next week, definitely. I think potential heat wave may be coming with a few 90s possible in the area. And as we take a look at the precip, we can see that we're also in the above normal area. So there could be some more storms than usual. Like we could definitely see some more thunderstorm action, even though it's later in the year, or later in the season, I should say. That does not mean that we can't get severe thunderstorms and tornadoes. Yeah, it's insane. So as we take a look at the Euro model for the long range, we can see we have our storm move through on Thursday, maybe a reload on Friday, we'll have to see, and then Saturday looks mainly dry for our region, but I'll let you guys know if anything changes, and then Sunday, there could be a few showers, maybe a few storms. Northwest flow pattern into early next week, and then the ridge starts building and we get some more hot temperatures, and it's going to be almost like a ring of fire. So you're going to have these storm systems move around the ridge, and everyone in the ring of fire stays dry while people are just on the outside will get thunderstorms over and over again. Yeah, but I just want to show you guys that fall is not as far away as you think, because a lot of the models have been showing that 540 line. You can see it on the top left of your screen, that 540 line. It's dipping south, almost to the US, which is pretty crazy to say already, and it feels like it was just June where we were like done with that, but now a lot of the models are showing that coming south and like big storm systems. But this is pretty far. This is the end of the model runs, 360 hours out. I hope this comes to fruition, and not the severe weather, but the 540 line dipping that far south, so we can finally get some cooler temperatures that stick around for a while. So an update on the tropics, we have one area that we're watching. It has a 70% chance of developing. This is the tropical wave that we've been talking about for about the last week or so. And the models, some of the models are enthusiastic, but some aren't, and I'm going to show you that now. We'll see if this develops. So this is the Euro model. It has that tropical wave moving through, and it doesn't really beat the wind shear and dry air and kind of gets torn apart. But I would still definitely watch for more tropical waves as we go on. But this system is not over yet. We still gotta watch it. I would buy this model a little bit, but there's still a chance that this thing overcomes the wind shear and dry air and turns into a tropical storm or hurricane if it overcomes the dry air. Meanwhile, in the Pacific, it's just tropical storm after tropical storm, hurricane after hurricane. That's what happens in these El Nino summers and falls, when the Atlantic's it's not gonna be as active, and the Eastern Pacific and Central Pacific is just churning out hurricanes. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that system, and thank you.